I've got a friend who makes videos on YouTube, and he deals with captive rattlesnakes predominantly. He does work with some other kinds of pit vipers. He's been doing it a long time. His YouTube's only about 3 years old, but he's been doing it longer than that, and I've worked with the guy, so I can vouch for him. I'm going to drop a link to his channel in the description. I hope he's okay with this. Anyway, long story short, I keep seeing him get criticized because his rattlesnakes don't have water bowls. And the funny thing about rattlesnakes is many of them will not drink out of water bowls. In the wild, they wait until mist comes down on them, or a fog rolls in, and they let it condensate on their scales. And then they drink that way. And a lot of desert animals, rattlesnakes included, get a lot of their moisture from their food. So when they, eat a mouse, they get water. There are things like woodpeckers that, eat the fruit off cactus. They get a lot of their water that way. There's not a lot of water in the desert. Remember, a desert is a biome that is characterized by receiving less than 12 inches of water per year. So that's not a lot. So there's not a lot of water in the desert. So keep in mind, desert animals are adapted to survive that. Now I'm going to go over to my friend Mark's house, and we're going to illustrate how many desert rattlesnakes actually drink. This is a captive Great Basin rattlesnake, but you should be fascinated by this video because I was able to get some up-close shots of him drinking in just the manner I described. Thank you for watching. We are over at Mark's, and this is a Great Basin rattlesnake. This guy normally lives in the deserts in Utah, Nevada, parts of Idaho, California, and they see very, very little moisture each year. And what we are doing is we are spraying the top of his aquarium with a fine mist spray. And as the water droplets drop down onto him, he is drinking those off his scales. Watch the movement towards the back of his head with the jaws. You can see that he's taking advantage of a simulated fog or a simulated dew situation. And that's the way a lot of rattlesnake species drink in the desert. They generally don't have, rivers, streams, water bowls, whatever, to, get water from. He will continue to drink off his scales. And I would note that this is a captive-born rattlesnake. This was not a wild-caught rattlesnake. I want to say this guy is 10, 11 years old. And so he's still utilizing those instincts that he would have from, an existence in the desert. And if you watch, you can see as the water drops, fall on him or his body, he takes advantage of that. And he definitely will use that to drink. Also, another interesting thing about most desert rattlesnakes is they can go a really, really long time without drinking any water. That doesn't mean that they shouldn't be provided water, but, they definitely can spend quite a bit of their lives not, drinking, fresh water out of a water bowl. So anyway, I hope you guys found this educational. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a comment below.